Begin with a breaking news update. The Haskell couple accused of leaving their foster child outside in the cold were in court today. Now, this comes after a video went viral last week of a 7-year-old girl outside in the cold in pajamas and socks, allegedly as a form of punishment. News Channel 8's Tanya Motorzitsky joins us live from outside of the Muskogee County Jail. Tanya.
Hey, Brenda, I'm going to prolong this. He's coming out right now. This is Andrew Foltz. He just bailed out. He's coming out right now. Hey, Andrew. Andrew, do you have anything to say? Do you feel like you are guilty? Andrew, are you and your wife guilty?
Do you have anything to say in regard?
Are you in the process of adopting another child? Andrew, do you have a comment? Well, he didn't have a comment. It's been a chaotic afternoon since the courthouse. That's the kind of the sentiment that's been going on this whole entire time. Their family has blocked media from seeing them, asking questions. We could not talk to their attorney. They slid out the back doors, side doors. It was a very chaotic afternoon, and you just saw some of that play out right now. But here's what happened in the courtroom.
Andrew Foltz sat in the Muskogee County courtroom Tuesday afternoon waiting to hear their fate when it comes to the charges of child neglect after this viral video made rounds last week during the winter storms when it was 12 degrees and a -degree wind chill, showing their 7-year-old foster daughter outside in pajamas and socks. The Foltz lawyer filed to dismiss Caitlin's charge of child neglect because she's Native American, and the judge granted it, saying his court was out of jurisdiction. I checked with Light Horse Police, and they say they have the police records and are investigating. But Andrew was arrested for one charge of child neglect, and the judge set his bond to $50,000. The district attorney's office made the high bond recommendation because there is a witness, video, and temperature so cold that people who left animals outside would be charged with a felony. And so leaving a child outside should receive the same punishment. The judge did mention all 4 foster kids in total were removed from the Foltz home. After the arraignment, when Andrew Foltz was arrested, their family continued to hide Caitlin from the public, having her go down elevators and side doors. I caught up with Caitlin as she was escorted through the side door to a car.
Caitlin, why was she outside? What do you have to say about your husband being arrested, Caitlin? Caitlin, have you done this with Miss McKee's kids? Now, Brenna, I'm not sure why they're being so secretive through all of this, but I did confirm, again, Light Horse is investigating Caitlin's case in all of this, but this is an ongoing investigation. He was probably in the jail, let's see, it's 5 o'clock, a little bit over 90 minutes or so, working on the processing part to bail out. Live in Muskogee, Tanya Motorzitsky.
Yeah, Tanya, before we let you go, I have a few questions for you. The first, in all of my years of reporting, I have never quite seen what we just witnessed there with some sort of partition being placed around Andrew Foltz. Do we know who exactly that person was and why exactly they're taking these steps to shield him so greatly from the media?
Brenna, like you mentioned, this is bizarre. That was definitely, you know, when you try to protect your car from it being too hot on a summer's day and it goes on the dashboard, that's what that was. I have no idea why he wrapped him like a cocoon to hide him and bring him in the truck, and that's kind of what they did earlier. They snuck Caitlin out the side, go down the elevator and to the undersheriff's office and sneak out a back door. I'm not sure why they're trying to hide or why we cannot ask for comments or why they want to not speak to media to kind of prove their innocence or give a comment through any of this.
It's a case that has really, as you well know, gotten the attention of many folks in our community. Switching gears a little bit, I understand that there is a McGirt connection here, a tribal connection, so now McGirt is now in effect. What happens now?
Well, technically, when I spoke with Light Horse, it wasn't said that, Muskogee police could not arrest her and keep her in custody, and then, that's how the process was. Light Horse says that she was supposed to be arrested, and when it came to the court process, that's when Light Horse was intervening and taking the case to charge her. So the fact that she's walking around free tonight, it just shows how, crazy and convoluted McGirt is and the confusion behind it and what, the tribes and the state are dealing with.